Hello and welcome to Elden Ring. Let's start. Or not? Yes, everything's fine. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna start with the most almighty class of all. Or at least the one I like the most so far. It's the Astrologer. And I'm gonna go with type A. I'm gonna enter the name. It's usually like this in games that you make a character and you have no idea what name you want to name him. So I will name him... Name. Yes. Wait, I think I have better. How much space do I have? Not enough. Well... You know what? Name is good. It's confusing and I like it. So, choice of keepsake. What is the best? What is the worst? What do you want? Well, medallion inlaid with a crimson ember, increased maximum HP. You can find it later, so it's not super interesting. The gold of grace shining in the eye of the people of the land between used to gain many runes. That's fine, I guess, but not incredible. A golden seed washed ashore from the land between, said to reinforce sacred flask. This is the thing I'm gonna go with. It's pretty good, because at the beginning it gives you an extra flask. Fang Imp Ash. The ash of a small diminutive golem ash are said to hold spirit within. That's pretty cool, I guess. But nah. Cracked pot is a crafting material, it's literally just crafting material, nothing special about it. Those are two stone keys shaped like sword, break the sealed on imp statue, but can only be used once. Yeah, those are special key items you can find in the game. But you can find them, you can buy them, you have plenty of options. 5 sacred branch shards with the beguiling power said to originate from the demigod Michaela. Bewitching branch. Oh yeah, they hypnotize enemies so they fight on your side. 5 pieces of boiled prawn. Well, boost physical damage negation. And the last one, the crazed likeness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out. Attract enemies' attention. Well, I'm gonna go with what I said and go with the golden seed. I'm not gonna change anything because we have a helmet on the entire time, so it's fine. I have played quite a few hours of this game. It's a lot of fun, but I guess after this, I'll explain.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. a war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing.
And we begin.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Yeah, Nim can do that. He has the power. He is Nim after all. I love this name I gave him. It's confusing as all heck, I love it. So. Tarnish Wizened Finger. I don't remember what it does. It's fine. So. I'm known by no one, but still, just in case. I didn't really want to play this game on this channel at first. Not because the game is bad or anything like this, it is really good, and I love it, but it's just so long and you have so much choice to go left, right and center that I just didn't feel like I wanted to play it. You know, because it's a lot of effort to finish a game like this, and also trying not to miss too many things can be difficult, really difficult. Oh yeah, and also let's see what we got. With equipment menu, you can, yeah, well, equipment menus to equip things, so, you know. I will switch things around a bit. I'm gonna put this here, remove this, put this here. Because you can cast from your offhand, which is good. I got nothing else. Does this has an interesting thing? A hood fashioned from supple cloth worn by those who look to the cosmos above. They read fate in the star and are said to be heirs of the glintstone sorcerers. But alas, the night scar no longer cradle fates. And it's the same description for everything. I will read the description of things because it's where the story's at. Staff of the Astrologer, a glintstone is embedded at the tip, enabling it to use catalyst for sorcery. Sorcery must be memorized, yeah. And that's just a basic sword, I'm guessing. Short straight sword with a short blade. In addition to reliable standard damage, the weapon also boasts powerful piercing attack. Yes. Now it is time to face off against the entrance boss that will eat my soul. I'm calling it right now. Hi, friend. I have magic. I won't have magic for very long, but I have it. I gotta say, I don't know what you get from him. I know you can encounter him later on. I'm gonna give it my best try. I don't want Moonhammers on purpose. Alright. Now we're mano on mano this. Yep. And his scream does damage. So yeah. Again, I'm not a pro at this. Oh, we fell in the water. Did he launch us over the cliff when he was done with us? I mean, it's possible.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Yes. We're gonna do just that. Flask of Crimson Tear and Flask of Cerulean Tear, which is respectively for healing health and magic. Or focus points, whatever they call. Hi Sir Ghost. Brave Tarnish, take the plunge. Of learning and embrace. Recall the art of war and your warrior blood. Alright, I'll do that. So what's to say? Yeah, so like I always do, I will stay quiet during cutscene even if I'm in the middle of a thought, which is probably gonna be words. It's gonna be confusing, don't worry about it. I'm gonna stay quiet during cutscene and I am gonna try to make those... You know what, let me think about it, but first let's read this. Site of Grace. Yeah, they're basically for resting and doing a whole bunch of things. These explanations are acquired in the form of info item, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's fine. You know what this is, right? It's a resting place, a safe point, it's an all of the above. And you can pass time, you can upgrade my flask because I have a golden seed. Yeah, you do have to go here and do this. I always forget. Then allocating flask charge. I would like this because I'm a wizard. Increase the amount you need an item that we don't have, which are the secret tier, which we're gonna find later on. Memorizing my spell, I only have the 2, so everything is fine. Sort of chest, which I have never touched, and everything's good and dandy, so let's move forward. I mean, this is tutorial. Do I need to explain to you what buttons do what? Probably not, right? Yes. We can memorize and use sorcery by equipping a catalyst and then just pressing the buttons. Armor on your left, both hands. Yeah, you can guard. Since I have a catalyst, I can't guard though. You can of course dodge roll and step back. I mean, this is basic Souls. And if you're a normal person, you probably can't hurt this man, but if you're a wizard, you can murder him. Oh, poor you. You can gather item because there is crafting in this game, so yay. Crafting that I have not used in any of my previous attempt. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 armor, allowing together. Armor can also be two-handed to make attack more difficult to repel with shield and boosting effective strength by 50%. The game says that, but it doesn't feel like it is the case. Yes. So this is something that's kinda new to this game, as far as I understand it. You remember before in the other game when enemy were hitting your shield a whole bunch, your guard would be broken and then they could just instantly murder you, because of course they can. In this game you can do it to them. And everything you can do to them, they can do to you. So do be careful about this. For example, there is a new mechanic which is beautiful shield. A new mechanic which, when someone hits your guard, well, there is skill as well. My skill is parry. It's fine, I'm not gonna use it. I want to show this off. If you press heavy attack after a hit touch your shield, you do this counter thing. And it is new to this game. Crouching and jumping is also new, but yeah, we'll get to that. Oh yeah, also, when you're crouching behind enemy, you can actually touch them. They won't react to you. This is something I learned while faffing about, and it's very useful, because you don't know, am I close enough or not, but you can touch them. So, you know, don't... Get your face into those butt cheeks. You're safe. What else is there? Oh yeah, of course, there's jumping attack now. So, the way jumping attack work is that if you do a light attack, you do a swipe. If you do a heavy attack, yes, the stake of Marika, those are also important. Upon dying, you will revive at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there is a stake of Marika near where you die, you can choose to be revived there instead. Those are sprinkled around near field bosses and other things like this. They are very useful. Yeah, like I was saying, if you do light attack, you do a swipe, and if you do a heavy attack when you jump, you do a plunging attack, effectively. Hi, sir. Yeah, that's what I was saying, the guard counter. We're not gonna do this, though. We're gonna execute this man. Yay, we fell an enemy. Success. By the way, if you find my explanation lacking, just do put it in the comment. I will try to explain further, but I feel like tutorial stuff is tutorial stuff, right? If you're gonna play this game, you can just read the tutorial yourself and you'll know just as much as I do. So, you know, don't worry about it, but if it does bother you, I do understand, do write it, and I will do what I can. Now, maybe I should explain how I'm gonna structure those videos. The way I'm gonna try to do it, I'm gonna try to be concise. Meaning I'm gonna add waypoints on my map, I'm gonna go to those waypoints, do the thing, and I'm gonna write in the description properly what I'm doing in this video. This is a place you could go to if you had the... what is it? The stone sword key. This place is kind of a trap. It's possible to do it early level because it's mostly you dodging traps and such. But it is not easy. And I'm not super certain with the reward, because I could never get to the end of things. I kinda always got mashed at some points. But I will show it off. Once I have a key, I can come back here and show off how it works. But right now, let's go into the magnificent open world of Elden Ring. Welcome to Limgrave, everybody. You. I have yet to have beaten you because you're a pain. But I will. Yes, there's a big shiny thing, but first touch this. Summoning pool. In each area you may find effigies of martyr. This effigy or summoning pool. If you find easy to summon other player, this location has co-op and hostile summon sign crew, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we got it. Touch this. Grace existed guide to tarnish. Yeah. Effectively, you can look at the map. They give you a direction. If you go in this direction, this is the critical path, basically, to finish the game. No optional stuff, no nothing. So if you're lost, just follow them, and they'll get to, and you'll get to where you want to be. Also, this is important, always sit down at sight of Grace, cause there is some events that may happen. Yeah, that's the map. Some event that may happen only if you sit down. Like one that we're gonna do in a second, but first let's talk this man.
Yes, tarnished are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless, without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold. You are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
No, I'm called Name, man. Name, remember it.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Yes.
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Anything else?
It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Yes.
It's time you set
Alright,
castles
yes, said
if
everything.
you seek the...
So having a maiden is extremely important because it will let you level up. Because we don't have the option here, as you can see. So let's go get ourselves a maiden by following the Grace, and also avoiding this man here. Also, this game fall damage, yeah, there isn't that much. Also, I love those things. I think it's them. Come on, do the thing. Yay! They're roly-poly goats. Roly-poly goats. Go goats. Yay! I can watch this for hours and never get bored. If you're on my team, say the word. Say them. Say goats in the comments. Alright, so we have followed the grace to the Church of Ella. Through your map you can instantly travel to any site of grace that you've discovered, yes. However, there is some dungeon in other area where this cannot be done. Yes. I have found... I mean, yeah, when you're in a dungeon you can't do it basically, it's simple as that. Santa Claus, yes. But first, at smithing table you can spend rune... Yeah, basically you can smith yourself this time. You don't need anybody, you can just come here and start smithing. You can ruin smithing stone, you can strange armor, a street smithing table somewhere in the land between. You may meet a blacksmith who can make your armament even stronger. So by ourselves we are limited. But if we find somebody that can do it for us, it'll be all good. Let's talk to this boy here.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Yes, and I will purchase. You know what? No, I don't want to purchase yet. How about you?
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Do you have any recommendation?
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Yes. Any other recommendation?
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a
Alright, you
crafting
already
kit.
said that.
The kit costs, but the important thing is...
Alright. Then like you said, I'm gonna just do that. Yes, and I'm also gonna buy this. This might be useful.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Yes. I often do. Yeah. Basically they're telling you that you need container if you're gonna make things. Alright, crafting menu. Like here. It took mushroom and smoldering butterfly, which have none, and if you look right above this you see crack pots. You need a crack pot in order to make anything that's well inside of a pot. So you know.
What is it? Still going to purchase something?
Maybe. Sure. Let's make him some business.
Goodbye for now.
Yes, for now. So, we have this. Now let's follow the grace and get ourselves a horse. So those are something in this game that are kind of like that. There's often things like this. They are vitally important to you, but if you give in to the wanderlust and just start going around everywhere and try to grab everything, you can miss them. One example of that is the horse. Yes, I didn't like your odds against me, sir. If you drop me a torch. No, that's actually good. Yes, I will give myself 10 strength so I can use it. this is my favorite weapon that I have found so far. So, yeah, like I was saying, there is vitally important things that you can miss. Like the horse, for example, is one thing. I have seen a few people online that were like, man, I've been playing this game for 10 hours and I couldn't find the horse or anything like this, and they were pissed. And I can understand. Because like I said before, if you don't rest at a site of grace, you can miss things. And the horse is one of those things. So now, the strat for this, you can go in all sneaky like, or you can be the ultimate badass wizard, equip your second spell and just run through everyone. Hi friend, follow me please. Yes, and this man with the bugle here, normally you would like him not to make noise, but if you're a wizard, you want him to make noise. Yes, now he's gonna call in everyone. See this man here? He's dangerous. Or he's supposed to be at least. But now that everybody's here and you have your second spell equipped, start mowing them down. There isn't much you can do. The only kind of slightly annoying thing is that they need to stay near you. Hi friend. 'Tis I. The man with the spells. Oh. And yeah, this is a... Oh, I got it. This is how you can make experience very early in the game, pretty easily. You can gain quite a few levels by using this. But those people here, they are no danger to you whatsoever. Oh no. Well, if you would follow me the other way, there's some of your friends that decided not to come to the party, so... Come on. To bunch up together too much, which I don't like that. There it is. Go. Now let's just pick him off. Oh, I don't have any spell no more. Well, I still have a sword, so everything is fine. So yeah, this was a poorly executed thing. Why are you sitting? You know what? I don't even want to go all the way. Spell have some range. You do have to get close-ish to things. But yeah. And that's how you clear the entire camp. With a wizard. And now, a few things. First, let me grab those. Yes, there is chests in those. They're not super obvious, but there's some chests. And they have some pretty good stuff. The great sword is actually pretty good. I mean, if you played any of the game and you had any great sword build, this is the thing for you. Oh, look at him sneaking. It's adorable. He's not a wizard like us. I mean, not everyone has the power of the name on their side. And then we get the flail. They're both weapons. They're pretty okay, I would think. now we have done more or less everything. There was one extra thing we can do, but let's see. I'm gonna do the critical thing, and then I'm gonna start back off here. So, like I said before, Lost Grace discovered. Cool, let's get on. But if you rest here, which you wouldn't normally do, or necessarily do, that is, this happened.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
Go on.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
I, of course, will accept.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter.
Yes.
I bequeath to you this ring.
And we have gotten it. The Spectral Steed whistle.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a Spectral Steed named Torrent.
Yes.
Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Oh, I don't make any promises like this.
Shall I turn your runes to strength?
Yes,
Let
please.
my hand rest upon you. For but a moment. Share them with me.
With the level
Your
up menu,
thoughts,
yeah, you can spend your
your
runes
ambitions,
into level up.
The
And
principles you
I'm
would
gonna
follow.
go with mind for now, so I can cast more spells. And here we go. Thank you very much. And now... Yes, calm down. Stop! I'm about to explain this. Yep. So if you go to right here, there is quick select bar. Just equip it. Equip the most useful item in the game to it. And then use it. And we got a horse! And it's nighttime, which is even more beautiful. So, this is something you could have missed if you were an absolute badass. Not necessarily only if you were a badass, there is another side of grace that is on the other side. So if you came from the back and moved forward, there's a high chance you might have gone to the other one, which does not grant you the horse. Which is a terrible, terrible thing. But now we're gonna get something else that is vitally important. So if you come here, to the Church of Hela, there is no one there, as you would think. But if you sit your ass down here, you can talk to Melina, which is good. Tell me everything you know.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erd Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Yes, I can.
Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring.
Oh, I'll do my best, but those are tough boys.
Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale,
Alright, she already said that.
if the
Everything's
rays of
cool.
then the Elden Ring, as an ally by pray to face the
Yes, yes. Now, what you want to do here is wait here until nightfall. Doing so should have done something here that is not happening, and I do not comprehend why. That is strange. It's something that had happened to me in another playthrough, and I didn't understand why. Well, let's talk to this person here.
Weren't you? Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
Maybe. I don't know how much money I have. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna get this. And this. And also let's
There
talk.
are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you when you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you?
I
My
will.
people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle, but instead are forced into this pitiful, unceasing journey. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. Perhaps you don't need to hear this, but see that no harm comes to my kin. We have a saying, we wanderers, lament not your solitude. Expect no sympathy, no regard, nothing. But if anyone dares harm us, show them no mercy. That is our code, so to speak. Just the way we are, deeply unforgiving.
Good.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
It's my pleasure. You're giving me lots of good stuff. Now, why are you not showing up? Oh. Oh, that's right, we grabbed the map. Of course. So, I'm gonna try again. Because there is a character that's supposed to show up but hasn't showed up.
This
There
way,
she
Tarnished.
is.
May I have a word?
I guess you need to teleport to this point in order to reload the world or something, and she shows up. And she is vitally important and you can miss her. She's only here at night.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a Spectral Steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a Spectral Steed named Torrent.
Yes. Oh, you have two face. I didn't notice this. I can call the Spectral Steed.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Yes. Yes.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Yes. This is vital. but except for that, what's up?
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
I don't even know what the two fingers are. Well, our wife just went away. Sadness. Well, let's see. Should I do something else? Nah, but perhaps I should explain what we just got. So, by using ash that you can find in certain dungeon, certain place, and with the bell that she gave us, the bell is the most important. You can summon those things. You can, for example, with this, you can summon 3 lone wolf spirits. I don't know another way to get this spirit calling bell. I don't know if you can get it later in the game or in another area or something, but as far as I know, she's the one and only to give you this. And having it is extremely important because it creates ads that bosses will go after and leave you alone. So you know, that's kinda useful, isn't it? Meaning you can tag team a boss as many times as you want. And you know what? With all of that done, I'm gonna call it quits right now. Next episode, I'm gonna go do a few dungeons, maybe start a side quest. We'll see what happened. But in the meantime, subscribe please. I'm awfully lonely in this club all by myself, so I would like to have your company, if it's not too much to ask. But even if you don't, it's a-okay. And like always, I bid you a glorious day, and I'll see you on the next episode of Elden Ring. Bye bye.